5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now it's time for the Bronx Tales podcast with your hosts, Louis Venaria and Dean James Silva.
What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for listening again. We here on the Bronx Tales podcast with Louis Venaria, and we just came back from a gig in Eastchester. I went with Louis to a show. He sang at a facility. Pretty good show, Louis. How you feeling?
Good. I mean, I do a couple of them a month, and it's not a big deal. It's only an hour.
Now, who gets you these?
The name of the company is called Glenn Miller. And I actually have a busy week. I have 4 gigs in a row this week. Yeah. Tomorrow, I'll tell you. Should I say
yes, absolutely. Let them know. Where are you?
Tomorrow, I'm in Stamford, Connecticut.
Which is the date of... Give the dates, because the podcast.
6th, I think.
The 6th of May. May 6th, Stamford, Connecticut.
Villa Italia on Mill River Street.
Oh, my favorite place.
That's in 8 City Place, White Plains.
Okay.
And then Friday, I'm at Reenie's, which is 12 West Main Street in Elmsford, New York. And on the 9th, which is Saturday, I'm at, where the hell am I? Oh, Central Kitchen, 717 East Palisades Avenue in Inglewood Cliffs, New Jersey.
My girl, you did that great. And another one you did really good. You did a few really good ones that they really liked. Like the one where the girl was like, "That's my song." She went over.
Oh, lean on.
Yeah, people dancing. Yeah, it was really funny to see these people excited and dancing for a first time.
Yeah, come on.
All right, but so listen, we had a really. First off, I want to thank everybody for listening to our first podcast. We had a great response. Please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Thank you so much. We will be live on iTunes this week. iTunes has submitted our podcast. Cool. We were accepted. You want to get your phone? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All right. No big deal. So Bronx Tales podcast will be on iTunes next week. Yeah, motherfucker! And you can get it on Spreaker and everything else. Okay, so now to introduce to you the one and only Louis Venaria.
Yeah. So I had a good week this week. Signed with a manager called Mason Reese Management. Okay. And Mason Reese is an actor. He's actually a child actor. You can look him up.
Oh, okay.
Mason Reese.
Sounds familiar. What was he?
He did like 75 commercials as a kid. You gotta look him up. You'll know him right away.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm eating chips.
It's okay.
Richard Radis.
Richard Radis
is my man. He's booking me. He's from Buffalo, but he books in New York also. I mean, matter of fact, he's booking all over. And I'll be in Buffalo July 16th to the 19th. I'm playing in all different places there. Then I go to Canada for the following weekend.
Where your record label is.
Toronto, where my record label started, right. And you can get my record, I should say that, right?
Absolutely. iTunes, everything.
On iTunes, Rhapsody. If you could find a record store, they'll be in it. But who can find a record store? I know,
but right? I tell you what, it was so awesome because...
Well, my first album is called For What It's Worth, and my second album is called Where Are All the Movie Stars?
You can email us at BronxTalesPodcast@gmail.com.
Oh, can you? I didn't even know that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, BronxTalesPodcast@gmail.com. Please ask away. We're going to actually do a podcast where we read off the emails, and we're just going to answer all the questions on the email.
That'd be great.
Yeah. So I figure we're going to give it like our 10th podcast. So this is our second one, so we'll name it. So you guys have 8 more weeks to send in your questions, because on our 10th podcast, we're going to make it ask Louis anything the fuck you want, from what he's doing now to Bronx Tales to any other movie he was in. Yeah. Ask anything you want. BronxTalesPodcast@gmail.com.
Or you can check me out on LouisVenaria.com. I have an official website out. And also, a friend of mine posted, he cut like the latest things I did, like Blue Bloods and Persons of Interest and a couple of things I did. The Deborah Messing thing isn't on there yet, but it's like the latest. It's an acting reel.
Okay.
But it's more the latest.
It's more your latest stuff.
Yeah, more of my because my website is it's a little old. I have to update it. To be
We
honest.
definitely have to upgrade it.
Yeah.
We have to. It's not bad. It's pretty
No,
good.
no,
We
but it's old.
It's got to be updated. It's got to. But
I'm
so does
working
everything.
on-
Everything needs to be updated every fucking 6 months.
I
It's crazy.
feel like I'm constantly taking new pictures and updating.
Right.
You know, I can't stay on top of that. And people say I haven't changed, but I don't know why I have to. You always have to take new headshots, you know.
I know.
It's a pain.
I know. But things are changing. So what's in the future for Louis Venaria? What is the what's the main goal here?
I'm really concentrating on this. I mean, look, I play out a lot. I play out a couple of days a week, right? And most of the stuff I do with my band is cover, and I'll implement maybe 2 or 3 original songs that I've written in like every set. But thanks to Richard Radis and Mason Reese Management, he's got me doing a full original show on June 15th in the city
God
at a
bless
place
these people.
called Tallulah's. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a little nervous about it.
Okay. Have you never done a full set of originals?
Not a full set.
It's
Not
funny
a
because
full
it's all I've
set.
ever done. I get nervous when I got to do covers.
I know, it's funny. It's funny.
I'm the opposite.
Yeah, you're the opposite. But, yeah. I mean, that's my goal. To have a good show that night and to maybe get some people
So
in there.
short-term goal: have a good show at
That's
at where,
definitely
Truly's
Tallulah's.
Address.
240, I think, Columbus Avenue.
Oh, Manhattan.
Manhattan.
I'm there that night. Can I help out? Do something? I love Manhattan. You know that.
Yeah, you can make me a cup of tea.
Oh, that'd be great. Honey, extra honey, and I am fucking there, bro. And I will
you
have it.
to
For
come.
you.
It's $10 a head.
Okay.
I'll get you for $9.
Awesome. All right, no problem. I want to actually pay 11.
No, it's gonna be good, and we're gonna have some people there that could help me. Actually, my latest movie is called Friends and Romans, which
Friends and Romans.
Which, yeah.
we wrote a song for.
which I have
Woo-hoo!
and I have the director sent me the trailer, but I'm not allowed to post it or show anybody yet.
Okay.
But it
Can you
looks
show
really
me?
good. I'll show you,
I get the exclusive right. That's right, baby.
but I can't send it to you. I have to show it
That's
to you.
okay. Yeah,
That's
you
it.
don't want to send me. That's dangerous. I'll watch it on your iPad.
Yeah, you watch it on mine. And he's coming to the gig. Chris Cublin is his name.
Okay.
I'm excited that he's coming, because we want some entertainment people there.
Right. Now listen, I want to
My
talk
friend
about
Will Estes and
Yes, yeah, which we're gonna get on this podcast. I want to get Will on the podcast.
Yeah.
Boy,
from Blue Bloods.
get his ass on here so we can freaking talk to him, and we'll get him fired from the show.
From
Probably.
Blue-
But listen, what I want to talk about is Thursday's show, Via Benito's. I fucking was there last 2 Thursdays ago.
Why
when
don't
we
you
played
come
there.
and we'll do the podcast?
Oh, I absolutely am gonna come. It's a great night, and anybody in the New York area, please come to Via Benito's. Give them the address of that place. I love it.
8 City Place, White Plains, New York.
It's such an awesome, just great atmosphere. The food, I love it. Now you sit there.
I don't play with the whole band there.
No, I know you don't. That's what I like. It's
That's
just the
quiet.
keyboard player and the sax player. It's
Uh-huh.
great.
Yeah.
Now, how do you pick your songs?
Well, how do I pick my songs? That's a good question. I listen to the radio a lot. I'll pick up something that I like. My voice is not booming like yours. I'm more of a crooner. So there's songs that I love that I can't do. You have a big voice, Dean. I don't. So, I mean, I was brought up. My father listened to opera on Sundays.
I don't want to interrupt, but one thing your father said to me that has stuck with me. I don't know why, since I've known your father now almost 20 years. Your father said something to me. I don't know why but this stuck to me. He goes like this to me. I asked him, I said, Mr. Venari, did you like the song? I played one of my originals. And he said, yo, Dean, I really liked it. It was really good. But let me just tell you something, the kind of music that I like. If I had a choice, Dean, I would get a chip and plant it in my ear. Okay? Of Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
And I'm good. I don't fucking want to hear nobody else. Implant Frank Sinatra chip of music. This he said it 20 years ago. With Frank Sinatra music playing 24/7 in his ear, and that's all he ever needs.
He loves Frank.
That's what he said to me.
He loves Frank.
And I've never forgotten that. Like, wow. He loves Frank Sinatra so much that 24/7 he wants a thing implanted in his brain to listen to his music all the time.
And then on Sundays, my father used to play opera, Giuseppe Di Stefano and Pavarotti. So I was
That really stuck to your gut.
yeah, I listened to that. And then my mom she's hip, she's up to date.
Right, your mom is the pop.
She likes the new stuff. So
Right.
So I'm like, I hear all that all my life. So that's how I pick songs that
Based on that.
and I write. The backbone of my writing is jazz.
Now, how do you
too.
write now? When you write, do you write on feelings? Do you write on something you hear on the radio? Do you write on a situation in your life? A girlfriend break up, you get in a fight with your dad. Are you a situational writer? You know, what kind of a songwriter do you consider yourself?
Yes.
Situational?
Yeah, and I can't write in the day for some reason. I get these ideas at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm an
You are late.
insomniac.
Yes, you are a late
And,
writer.
And I'll get these ideas, and they keep me up, and I got to get it out, or I can't fall asleep. And sometimes I got to get up early, and it's the worst thing because I'll wind up writing all night. I can sit on my keyboard and start coming up with something, and I'll look up, and an hour and a half goes by, and it felt like 15 minutes. Matter of fact, when I work out, rather than listen to music, I go for a run, and it gets my juices flowing, and I'll write a whole song on a run, and I'll run for 40 minutes and come back with at least a half a song.
Now,
I write a lot of half songs that I never finish.
I'm the king of half songs, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you, tell me a little bit about your record contract and what your obligations are. Now, when's the next time you have to come up with another album? How many albums do you have to produce? Like, talk a little bit about Tangerine.
Tangerine is the name of my label. It started in Niagara Falls, and the president, his name is Rick Rose. And the way I met Rick Rose is interesting.
Rick Rose. Oh, go ahead.
We were being managed by a guy by the name of D. Anthony, who's passed away.
Right.
D. Anthony was a legendary manager. Managed Peter Allen, Joe Cocker. Well, he managed Joe Cocker. He brought him to this country. And
D. Anthony managed Joe Cocker.
yeah.
Wow, go
He
ahead.
also started, remember the Frampton Comes Alive album? That
course.
was
done in Comac in Long Island.
that was D. Anthony's child. That was his idea, because Peter Frampton, for some reason, this is the story I heard, that Peter Frampton was great, but they weren't getting the energy that they needed out of him in the studio. But yet his live band, his live show
Was amazing.
was amazing. So D. Anthony
Record
said,
live.
record it live, and it was a huge album.
Still one of the biggest albums in the world.
I think it's a double album too.
Double album. I think it's the second best selling album in the world. I think it's Pink Floyd and then Peter Frampton.
Yeah, Peter Frampton Comes Alive was the name of the album. So this is D. Anthony. So Rick Rose is being managed by D. Anthony.
Okay.
And I was being managed by D. Anthony. But Rick Rose had a great job that they don't give the job away anymore because the music company is in the toilet.
Yep.
But Rick Rose's job, he worked for Sony just writing songs and getting paid for it.
Crazy.
Like a salary. It was an amazing job.
Christ.
Then when the music company hit the
Napster.
whatever, they fired all those guys that were writing songs. So then Rick left, D passed away.
Okay.
I went my way, Rick went his way. But 10 years later, he started a label, called me out of the blue, and asked me to be one of his artists. Flew me out to Niagara Falls where we recorded it. Paid for all the studio time and the rehearsals and the musicians. And I signed a deal with him to do 5 albums, which is cool. So I got 2 out, and I'm doing a third one probably in the fall. My third one. I'm thinking about doing an acoustic album.
Nice.
Kind of like an unplugged kind of thing.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice.
That'd be very nice.
So,
Let's go. Have you been writing for it? Have you got any new songs?
yeah, I have some songs. Actually, I have some songs that I wrote a while ago that I didn't put on my first album. That
Leftovers?
Yeah, they're leftovers, but
I hate to call them leftovers, but you know what I mean.
well, you know what happens? You listen to them again, and all of a sudden they sound better than because you're sick of them.
Oh, there's new meaning to it all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have some new ones too because I went through a breakup, so that always brings
The best.
yeah, that always brings good stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
I broke up with my girlfriend of 8 years.
Wow, you went out with a girl for 8 years.
8 years.
That's like the 8 years we
Rebecca
didn't talk a
Wilcox,
lot.
and she's actually having a child.
Oh my God.
Next week or 2
Wow.
weeks from now.
Wow.
Talk about moving on. She really moved on pretty
She
quick.
really did move on. But I remember a story you told me about her. I don't know if you should bring it up on
Oh,
the
I can't
podcast.
say it. She might be listening.
No, it's not a bad story.
I never
It's a
told
story-
I never told a bad story.
No,
Rebecca.
you never did. No, it was a story about when you guys broke up, but she needed you, she was in the hospital for something, and you went there for her.
I'd still be there.
You know what I'm saying? And it was one of those things. We weren't even going
We're
out.
good
Actually,
friends. We're good friends.